So hello. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at latricelimited.com. So today we're actually going to get right into this video, and it's actually about a plus size influencer who wanted to ride a horse. It was somewhere in New York, and she wanted to ride a horse, and they were like, yeah, you ain't doing this. So you know how I do. I'm gonna make sure I have the images and all that stuff up there. There is a video associated with this. It's, you know, it's like 6 seconds or something like that. But I am not going to I'm not going to play it just because the language that's in there. I'm not trying to be doing all that cussing and all that, okay, as much anyways. So I will link it down below if you guys do want to see that. Well, I'm going to link the whole article down below anyways. So it was this influencer, plus size influencer. She wanted to ride a horse, okay? And, you know, like one of those like petting zoos kind of things. And she wanted to ride a horse and whatever. And, you know, the guy, he was like, yeah, you ain't finna do this, okay? So the lady, she actually weighs 240 pounds, and they were like, yeah, you can't ride this horse due to your weight. All right, so I got this article here, and I'm gonna read it. I'm giving my thoughts and my opinions as we go, okay? So it says, TikTok star Remi Bader was turned away from Deep Hollow Ranch in New York for weighing over 240 pounds, though the influencer argued that the website never made any weight restrictions clear. Okay, so she was like, I went on the website, y'all didn't say that I can't, you know, do this, so I'm gonna do it. Well, it's also equivalent to, hey, I'm gonna just go and smoke some weed and smoke a cigarette while I'm doing this. Well, you guys didn't say I couldn't do it. Well, some of the stuff is, you know, it's a little common sense when you think about it, okay? She said not allowed to ride any of the horses. She posted a TikTok expressing her disappointment and her stressing out about it, okay? So apparently, and this is where I really disagree with it. So it says, calling on the ranch to make it clear if it had a weight restriction. The 26-year-old was later abused for her weight on social media by the son of the ranch owner. Okay, it says during an abusive video posted online in response to Bader's situation, she was called a fat B. Okay, and the guy said in the video, like I said, it was like a 6 to 10 second video, something like that. He said, when you're not a fat B, you can ride at Deep Hollow Ranch. Now, this is something that I disagree with. All right. Just calling someone, okay, fine. She's overweight. All right. She's fat. Fine. Okay. But to be saying, oh, well, you're fat. Look at you. You're fat. Oh, look at that. Look at you. But when you ain't fat, that's like unnecessary. You know, you could have just said, hey, I know on the website it does not explicitly say that you know we have a weight limit, but you know you're not supposed to weigh, I think they said 15% of the horse's weight, and obviously you were more than that, so you can't ride. It's as simple as that. Well, show me. And she obviously did not put up, from what I saw in this article, did not put up the extra little bit that I'm probably sure she did. Okay. Because, you know, you have people who were like, well, you know, they say, okay, I turn you down, I reject you. No, you can't do blah, blah, blah. Well, why not? Well, because your weight, you know, you weigh too much. You're over 240 pounds. You weigh a little bit too much. So you can't get on here. You can't get on here to ride the horse. Right. Oh, so, but you don't have that up there. Oh, so now you're discriminating against me because I'm da 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 da. And then it's probably more of that. I don't think the guy just outright said that. Okay. Later on, he was probably mad, and I don't know the situation. You don't know the situation 100%. Okay. Because no one was there. All right. But I'm thinking what probably happened was maybe she got a little defensive. Well, show it to me. Maybe Karen-ish, possibly. Show it to me. Well, we don't have it, but I mean, this is common sense. You can't do X, Y, Z. You know, I mean, that's something that she also should have looked up. Been like, okay, what is the threshold for a horse? Well, it can't be more than 15% of its body weight. Okay, so now let me go and look. You obviously, because he rejected you, were probably, well, not probably, you were more than the 15% threshold. And then now you're mad because you are more than 15% threshold. And you're like, well, I don't see what the problem is. Well, they say you can't do it. And you're like being Karen, and you're like, oh, but it wasn't on the website. Yeah, it doesn't, not everything has to be on the website. Some things are just common sense. Okay. I don't want you carrying a loaded gun while you're on the horse. I don't need to put that up here saying I don't need you having a loaded gun. Certain things, I don't need you to be completely drunk when you're about to ride the horse. Well, you didn't say I couldn't be drunk. Well, I mean, some things are just some common sense. Okay. If you're going to do something like that and you know your weight could pose a possible issue, you should have been like, yeah, no, I just can't do it unless I lose weight. That's just one thing that you're just going to have to compromise on. I just can't do it. I'm just not going to do it. All right. Hey, I'll probably just go and record some people up here. Maybe I'll do like a little tour or something like that. Hey, I know I can't get on here, but can I just do a tour of your ranch because it looks really cool? Yeah, sure. All right. But I feel like she probably got off and snapped off and popped off on this guy. And then that's probably when he made the video. He put it up on, I think they said like the Instagrams or TikTok or whatever. And that's when he made the video and got mad. Okay. I'm thinking that's what he was, unless he's just a complete dick. I think that is what has happened, because as we've seen from the Karen videos, people will snap off. Okay. I think this is possibly what has happened. Maybe she's one of those TikTok people who just thought that because she is who she is and no one knows who she is, and I'm sure this guy probably didn't even know who she was. But people think that, well, I'm famous on TikTok and whatnot, so I could do whatever I want. And the guy's like, nah, you can't do that. You can't get on here. You're going to injure our horse. But where does it say that I can't? Well, you can't do it because you could injure our horse. You could look it up anywhere and it'll tell you the threshold that anyone can allow on a horse before it gets injured. Oh, well, but that ain't fair. Well, oh, well, you know what I mean? So I think there's more to the story as opposed to this. Now, do I think that he handled that properly? No, I don't think you should have went up there and be like, well, you fat B man. Nah, yeah, I think you should have just been like, after this went viral, you seen it, you should have made a post and be like, okay, we told her, yo, you can't do this. Granted, it's not explicit on the website, but this is something that everyone knows. You can't be X amount over a horse's weight. That's what it is. We told her this. She got loud. She got mad. She put it on TikTok, Facebook, whatever, to try to make us look bad. They're trying to make our company look bad. But this is what's happening. We have no reason to lie. As you can see, we have other people on the horses, but they're not over 240 pounds. And they should have just did it in a more respectful way, not calling her, a B and saying, oh, well, that was unnecessary. It was so uncalled for. So that's where I do disagree. But at the end of the day, there's certain things that you do have to look at. You have to look at your weight. How much do you weigh? If you weigh too much, you can't get on there. It's as simple as that. This is not some plastic, foam ride or something that you could just get on, or, those foam balls you could just jump in and whatever. This ain't that. This is a living creature, a living animal. This is a horse breathing. How would you feel if someone over the 15% threshold got on you and you're like, you would be mad and possibly injured after that. So that's how I look at it, because you have a lot of people who are very much entitled. Well, they feel like they're entitled anyways to a lot of things, and just look at it. And it's like, how would you feel if the roles were reversed? Well, I wouldn't want that. So why would you want that for this person over here? Why would you want this for this animal over here? I mean, it's something as simple as, this is like on the news. You know what I mean? You got turned down. It's like when you go to Six Flags and you're too big to get on a ride, or you're too short to get on the ride. Well, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Or maybe the weight was in small print and you're like, well, I didn't see it. Well, you should. It's common sense. Okay. You just can't be too big to get on certain things. Hey, if you're happy with your size, cool. But don't get mad when you can't participate in certain things because of your weight. That's all I'm saying. Okay. should have just been like, you know what, I'll just take a tour of the place if you allow it, so I could just put it up and kind of do like a little promo for you guys and just show my fans what I really like. Yeah, cool. And then they would have allowed that. But for you to do all this and try to blast somebody, I just feel like it's a bit tacky. It's really unnecessary. Not everything needs to be up there, and I get it. This is how you make your money. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, you got people who are on her side, and this is why you will come to my channel. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to just always be on one person's side. I'm going to show a different point of view, and this is just how I look at it. And I'm just like, I think that she was possibly the one in the wrong for all of this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Do you feel like she was possibly in the wrong? Do you feel like, I know he was in the wrong, but do you feel like he was in the wrong? Maybe you thought that whatever he said was cool. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments down below. And until then.